Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to yet another God Non-Believer video! Alright, first off, I'm gonna say the glasses, usually have contacts. My last pair ripped yesterday, the day we ordered my next batch of contacts, so, it happens. So for a couple days I've got these old suckers again, but that's why I've got the glasses. Now on to business. I received a message from a YouTube visitor named Timinator 15 Debate. He is apparently a 17-year-old male who made that YouTube account to debate with people about religion, much like mine was, except he covers the opposite side of the argument, which is fine. There's nothing bad against that. But he sent in a wonderful, wonderful email. So Timinator sent me a message on YouTube saying, "Why are you an atheist? To say there's no God would require infinite knowledge of the universe. Anyone following the scientific method would be an agnostic. Both atheism and theism require faith. You must say that we come from absolutely nothing. But things are only intelligible if they have a cause. The earth is intelligible, so there must be a cause." Now, I took his I'd say that's half a paragraph, more a couple of questions than an actual paragraph, and came up with this. 7 points, countering all 7 arguments he made in his statement. Here were my responses. I am an atheist because, to the best of my knowledge, I do not believe there is a God. Just as you reject Thor, Zeus, Poseidon, and the flying spaghetti monster, I reject the God of the Christian religion as well. Number 2. No atheist will say with 100% conviction that there is no God. To say that closes your mind to the possibility of there being one. The only person who claimed to be an atheist who said with 100% conviction that there was no God that I ever met was one of the dumbest people I had ever met, who did not even think about the world around them that they lived in. The problem with people who say that they are 100% sure about a God is that they refuse to look at the choices if they are wrong. Now, sure, I understand that there is a chance I am wrong, just as you must admit there is a chance you are wrong. If you say there's no chance, you close your mind to further knowledge on the subject. Sure, I'm an atheist, but I also read the Bible. I have religious discussions with religious friends of mine, and I listen to what they have to say. While I disagree with them on most of the time, I do respect their views. So no, just as I don't have infinite knowledge of the universe, neither do you, so neither of us can say with 100% accuracy that we know we are right. Number 3, agnostic is someone who believes there is probably as much of a chance of there being a God as there is not being a God. Atheists very rarely state that there is no God. Most often we claim that God is very improbable, that there most likely is not a God, not that there isn't one. Please fact check before claiming atheists believe there is no God. We just find the idea very, 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 very unlikely. Number 4, yes, both atheism and theism require some faith. The difference usually depends on relying on that faith. Religious people usually rely on their faith and therefore do not explore and investigate to find out if they are right. Atheists base their ideas on facts. We research, we look things up to discover if what we believe is true. And while we may not have all the facts yet, we constantly look for more, adding to our knowledge to base our decisions on. If we find something that proves God exists, I'm sure there will be a mass conversion of atheists. But frankly, nothing I've seen points that way. Number 5, no informed atheist will say we came from nothing. Frankly, we know just about how we came to be. Yes, the start of life was a very rare event, but given all the planets in the universe, the millions upon millions of planets, then even if the chances of life starting are 1,000,000 to 1, or even more, then that means at least one planet could very well have had the proper conditions to start life. And since we are here, clearly our planet had the right conditions to start life. Number 6, I have a cause. My cause is to be a great person to help make the world a better place as best I can, and to make the people around me happier. Why must humans be given a cause by some other force? Number 7, the Earth does have a cause, as I stated. It had the proper conditions for life to start. According to your comments, maybe we should be praising the planet instead of a god. So, there you have it. He did send me another email through YouTube, and I will make a second video about that, about his second email, and make more comments in response. But I tried to talk about every single argument he made in his initial message. I had 7 points battling all 7 arguments he made in his initial video. He only responded on my points for number 1, 2, and 4. What happened to 3, 5, 6, and 7? That's all I'm saying. He does get a little bit lengthier in his next message. I'm not too familiar on the subject he's talking about, though. If someone can inform me on the Cambrian explosion, I'm not too familiar with it. I'm going to do some research on that tonight. But he talks about the Cambrian explosion and saying that that is proof that there's a god. If you know anything about the Cambrian explosion, please message me. I'd love to learn more about this thing that he's talking about. So thank you for watching. Timinator, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to talking with you all on the topic of religion later. Thank you.